Hey, Mark, Shepard here, and it is day 13 of 90-day transformational challenge number 4. And it's the first day so far in this new challenge that I don't really feel like making a video. so, and the big piece of the whole challenge idea is that there are times when we just don't feel like doing it. We just don't feel like it. And there's a fine line sometimes between being gentle with yourself and being a really good parent and saying, you know what, take today off, chill, relax, and using it as an excuse. So today this video is going to be short, but I wanted to just share one metaphorical idea with you. I have 2 erasers here for my whiteboard. One is brand new and one is very old. And I just erased the board. Which one do you think I used? The old one or the new one? I used the old one. I used the old one even though the new one is new. Why did I use the old one? Because I like the way it feels in my hand better. I think it does a better job, even though it's already caked up with all kinds of mostly red marker schmutz. So the point is, a lot of times your unconscious mind prefers the old way, right? Even though it may not be as good as the new way, or at least the new way hasn't been proven yet. The new way hasn't been broken in yet. The new way hasn't become the normal way. It's still the new way. That's a process with your unconscious mind of transformation, and it takes a while. We can do some things that are like almost instant change-o fixo things, but most of the things we want to change in life are habitual patterns of behavior and thought, associations with people who maybe we need to let go of, or a lot of times we hold on to things that no longer serve us, like jobs. Jobs that perhaps we've grown accustomed to the paycheck, but we no longer really enjoy the work or even the people. It's a source of a problem. It's like this old eraser, The job, it still works, but it's kind of gummed up. It's kind of caked up. And there's a new job waiting for you that actually just might work better, but you don't know that it might work better, right? So your unconscious mind is hardwired to kind of hold on to the old eraser, right? Ultimately, I'd like to use both of the erasers. Actually, the old one still works better. And you might find sometimes the new way isn't better. Sometimes you have to try something different, right? That's the process that we're in, of jumping into something, making a change, beginning to transform, and learning as we go what it is that is truly behind the forward momentum. Is the thing you're working towards better? Or are you going to end up circling back around to the original thing and going, you know what, this was actually pretty good? So for me, to give you an example from my life, my drum song story school programs are something that after a while, I got kind of tired of doing, right? I got really good at it, and I got kind of tired of doing it. And it cost a lot to market to the schools, and there were a lot of reasons why it wasn't the ideal market, because the volunteer PTO person would change every year. So every year I had to remarket to the same school, even though I may have performed there 5 times in the last 10 years. And it was like, you know what? I want something a little different, a little better. So I let a lot of that go, and I tried some other things, and I've actually circled back around. I just did a drum song story program last week, and it was awesome. It was so great to do it. But I have a whole different process now for booking gigs. I don't do mass mailings anymore. I used to do, thousands of pieces of mail, just send it out, direct mail to schools. And it worked for a while, and then diminishing returns. It's kind of like the eraser. It still works, but it's gummed up. I need to either clean it or get a new one like this. I tried this new one, but it's not really quite as good as this one. But that's the process of life, right? That's what we are doing here. So today, your mind mastery message is to be gentle with yourself, which I'm going to do. I'm still fighting off this cold, so I'm going to chill out for most of the day. 2, be challenging to yourself as well. Be gentle and challenging. Fiercely gentle, I call it. Because we do need to change and grow. And quite often, the world changes drastically, magnificently, rapidly when you change what you are thinking, what's between these ears. So be daring, be willing to change what you're thinking, but be willing to give it a chance. Be willing to hang in there even after you've tried a bunch of stuff and it hasn't necessarily worked, right? Try some more stuff. But take notes, measure, keep track of where you are and how you're doing, because otherwise, how do you know you're making progress? That's one of the biggest things I've struggled with for so long. How do I know I'm making progress? Right? So the 90-day challenge works, so give yourself some kind of parameter, give yourself some kind of bracket, some kind of constraint that is a positive one, a deadline, so to speak, that kind of gets you moving, but also doesn't end up beating you up or punishing you, right? So there's a fine line between taking care of yourself and between giving in to excuses, right? So today, take care. Have a wonderful day. Have an amazing day. And I am going to upload this now. And day 13 will have been my completed, confirmed task for today. I got it done, but I did it in a way that was helpful and hopeful. And that's what I hope you are doing out there in cyberspace, in real land, wherever you are as well. I believe in you. Hang in there, and I will see you on the inside.